Hello, class. So we're going to look at some words with short O and long O. And first, what we're going to do is we're going to work on analogies. So analogies are kind of tricky. They're like word puzzles that you have to really think to solve, where you're comparing one set of words to another set of words. So if you guys will go ahead and write your name at the top. So one reason why these are good for spelling words is because you're comparing two things. So let's look at the first one. Soup is to lunch as blank is to breakfast. Soup is to lunch. So what's the relationship between soup and lunch? Well, soup might be something that you could eat at lunch. So we're going to look for something that you could eat at breakfast. Block, shown, oatmeal. I think it could be oatmeal. Wrote, fellow, scold, coast, odd, locate, slope, throat. Host, online, shock, solve, known, remote. I think it's probably going to be oatmeal. So we're going to write oatmeal. Typed is to email as blank is to letter. Well, you type an email, right? Because it's on a computer. So what do you do with a letter? Usually you write a letter. So let's look. Block, shown, wrote. Ooh, I bet it's wrote. This is the past tense. Wrote is to email as typed, or as wrote is to. So wrote is in the past tense, and so is typed. That's what I meant. All right, number 3. Shout is to yell as brag is to. So if shouting and yelling are, the relationship between them is they're both the same, right? So what is the same as bragging? Block, shown, fellow, scold, coast, odd, locate, slope, throat, host, online, shock, solve, known, remote, stock, boast. Boast means to brag. So I'm going to write boast, B-O-A-S-T, on here. Near is to close. Those are two synonyms, right? If something's near, it's close. As distant is to, so we're looking for a synonym for distant. Block, shown, fellow, scold, coast, odd, locate, slope, throat, host, online, shock, solve, known, remote. Remote means far away. R-E-M-O-T-E. Normal is to usual. Those are synonyms, right? If something's usual, it means it happens again and again, and normal means there's nothing weird or strange. Normal is to usual as strange is to, so we're looking for a synonym for strange. Block, shown, fellow, scold, coast, odd. Ooh, I think odd might be it. Let's double check though. Locate, slope, throat, host, online, shock, solve, known, stock, globe. I think odd is our strange and odd are synonyms. ODD. Okay. Lose is to lost. So if you lose something, you've lost it. As blank is to found. Block, shown, fellow, scold, coast. We crossed out odd. Locate. Locate is to found. Lose is to lost. As locate, I think locate is our correct answer. Locate is to found. Climb is to hill. So this is what you do when you're walking up a hill, as something is to problem. So we're looking for something that you do when you have a problem. Block, shown, fellow, scold, coast, slope, throat, host, online, shock, solve. Oh, it's solve, right? That's what you do with problems. Now I know you're thinking, gee, every week Karen does all of these for us. What's going to happen is I'm going to start doing less and less. After we're done with September, I'll give you a few to do on your own. Normally in class, what we would do is you would work on some of them with a partner. But since you don't have a partner at home, I'll be leaving you doing a few as examples eventually, and you'll be doing a lot of this on your own. But since it's the beginning of the year, I'm just trying to be like your tutor and help you out a little bit so you're able to get your work done pretty quickly. Approve is to disapprove. So the relationship between these two, if you approve of something, that's positive. If you disapprove, you don't like it. So this is pro, this is con, as praise is to. So what's the opposite of praise? Block, shown, fellows, scold. Ooh, might be scold. Coast, slope, throat, host, online, shock, known, stock, globe. I think it is scold. Scold means you're negative about something, you're nagging someone. Teacher is to students. So our relationship is the teacher, there's one and there's more students, right? And this is the person that's running the classroom, that's in charge of the classroom. And these are people that are in the classroom, right? Working. So this is teacher is to students as blank is to guests. Guests means there's lots, just like students. Block, shown, fellow, coast, slope, throat, host. Oop, I bet it's host. Host means one, right? And guests means many. Teacher is one, students are many. In many ways, you're guests in my classroom and I'm your host. I should be making you snacks then, huh? If I were a good host. Surf is to wave, as ski is to. So when you're surfing, you're on top of waves. When you're skiing, you're on top of. Block, shown, fellow, coast, slope. I would guess it would be slope because you're on top of a hill or a mountain, right? Okay, so that was pretty easy. We're going to write a paragraph about taking an ocean voyage to another country. Tell about your trip on the ocean. Use 4 challenge words. Write it on a separate sheet of paper. Well, okay. You could also write it down below here. I'm going to write mine. I'm going to save a tree and try to write mine down here on this page. So the words I have so far are bonus, approach, motion, continent, and accomplish. So let's see. If I'm going to be talking about an ocean voyage, I'm probably going to use approach. I'm probably going to use motion. I might possibly use continent and accomplish. Okay, so if I started with my topic sentence and I said, I would like to travel to the continent of Antarctica. I would like to travel across the ocean to the continent of Antarctica. So I've just used continent. And I could say, I will accomplish this. I hope to accomplish this. This voyage soon. So I'm going to underline accomplish. Let's see. I could say, my ship will sail from, I'm going to say that it's going to sail from, let's say, Argentina in South America. And we could say approach as we approach Antarctica, the weather will get colder. And approach was it has OA to make that long O sound. And we could say the motion of the ship will be rough when we sail past. So there's a place at the tip of South America called Tierra del Fuego. And it is the roughest ocean passage on the globe. So it is one of the worst places to sail through. And it used to be a really common route to get across the world. You'd go down around the tip of South America, and it's super rough. There's a lot of shipwrecks that are located off the coast of South America between Antarctica. So the motion of the ship will be rough. I'm going to underline motion, long O. And I'm going to use as my conclusion, I can't wait to set sail. Woohoo! All right. So there we go. There's my paragraph because I like doing challenge work. Hansons are up for challenges always. That's what we always heard in our family. We are always up to be challenged. All right, so that's how we finish spelling sheet page 40. I hope that helped you. Sometimes analogies can be kind of difficult because you have to do a little bit of thinking and analyzing word relationships. You will run across analogies again, and we'll let you solve a lot more of them on your own next time. All right, I will talk to you later. I hope this helped.